Welcome to Beyond the Badge with the Kenner Police Department. I'm Chief Steve Caraway, and each month on this program you'll get an inside look at the Kenner Police Department and the services we offer our community. Today's topics include the National Night Out Against Crime, Kenner's Most Wanted, and our first segment today will involve the Kenner Citizens Police Academy. And with us today we have Officer Brian Norwood, a crime prevention specialist with the Kenner Police Department, and Babs Corey, who is a graduate of the Kenner Citizens Police Academy. Welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Chief.
Kenner Citizens Police Academy, obviously something the Kenner Police Department's been doing for a number of years. It's been very successful. I know that it's mentioned to me all the time about how much people enjoy participating in that. There's been probably hundreds of Kenner residents who've been through this program since its inception, one of which includes my mother, and she kind of snuck in on me. I didn't know about that until the last minute, but anyway, there's no age limit. You're never too old. Let me say that, and it's been well received, so well that we've seen other police departments doing the same thing. Brian, why don't you tell us a little bit about the Kenner Police Citizens Academy and what it's all about?
Well, what it is a 13-week program, and we like to call it a behind-the-scenes preview of what the Kenner Police Department offers its community. We open it to anyone over the age of 21, well, 21 and older. We usually reserve it for people who work or live in the city of Kenner who have an interest in the Kenner Police Department, and we have 13 weeks of instruction. Instruction includes crime scene, criminal investigations, narcotics investigations. We also do a lot of different demonstrations, such as a canine demonstration. We have a driving while intoxicated demonstration, which people really enjoy. We have a police driving demonstration. And it's just a real good time for the citizens to learn exactly what kind of services the Kenner Police Department offers.
Great. Babs, you're a graduate of class 18?
18.
18. How did you get involved? Where did you hear about it? And what made you sign up for it?
When I heard about this class, I was taking the RAD class, which Kenner has so many services that they offer. And when I heard about it, I said, this is something I really would like to do to get involved in the community.
Right. The Citizens Police Academy, obviously Brian mentioned a lot of the different classes and such. What were some of the classes that you particularly liked when you were attending?
The most interesting was the narcotics class. We actually got to see the narcotics. They brought them into the classroom, and we got to touch, feel, smell.
Right.
And that was very interesting. And another one was the police drivers training, where we went backwards 50 miles an hour and did J-turns. That was thrilling.
You weren't
and
supposed to tell them about that.
Sorry.
So, and I know you get the class, I believe, they wrap things up in the 12th or 13th week with a kind of a mini ride-along when you get to actually ride with a police officer.
We did that, and this is hands-on experience. I was really fortunate to be able to ride along with a police officer, and we went to many different little areas. I went to places in Kenner I didn't even know existed. It was scary.
Yeah, it's interesting because a lot of times the people that attend this class, and anyone actually, you could live in Chateau Estates, you could live in Driftwood, and for the most part, your life, is centered on those areas where you really don't know other parts of Kenner. And in this, in particular, some of the areas near the police department, where obviously over in years past we've focused on areas that we may have spikes in crime, and those are areas. That's one of the reasons why we built the police department where we did, because we recognize that particular area needs additional attention. So, and I know that's one of the things that you probably weren't aware of, and I think overall with the police department, we're seeing more and more people that their response is the same. Well, I didn't know that the police department did this, or I didn't know that this was the reason why they wrote tickets or why they did this. And I, it's interesting to hear people talk about that. They just don't, they hear things, they hear rumors, and they people tell them things and it's often not factual. And I think you get your answers at the Kenner Citizens Police Academy.
Absolutely. Everybody thinks police just give out tickets, and that's just one of the thousands of things that they do.
We do have officers that do that all day long, but
I try not to get one.
yeah, and we do. Obviously, we have our different divisions, and that's what we try to explain to people. It's not, police officers aren't out there just writing tickets. Police officers, we have people assigned to the traffic division who handle and investigate traffic crashes, who write enforcement violations. We have criminal investigators, we have narcotics investigators, we have patrol officers. So the department, covers all the bases. We have the same divisions as any other police department. We may call them by another name, but certainly police departments operate the same throughout the country. Anything else about the academy that caught your attention or that you really enjoyed? I know when you graduate, you are eligible to become a member of the Alumni Association, correct?
This is true, and this is another thing, to get involved in the community. And I'm very active in the community, and I want to help. This is something that the public can come and take and get familiar with and do things to help the Kenner Police Department.
And we're always looking for that. We can't, we're the first to acknowledge that we can't do it by ourselves, and we're always looking for assistance from the public, whether it's calls from the public about individuals who are wanted, or whether it's participation from the public in helping us around the department, whether it's at a function, at a fair, at a festival, or whether it's in the department in some kind of way. So we do appreciate that and the service that y'all provide. Brian, why don't you tell everybody what the qualifications are to become a member of the Kenner Citizens Police Academy?
The first thing is the age requirement. You have to be at least 21 years of age. The second thing is that we ask that you either work or reside in the city of Kenner. No criminal history, because we do a criminal history background check, and that's about it. Be willing to learn and have a good time. So,
a minimum 21 years of age, but there's no maximum age, and that's important because we have a lot of our seniors who want to do this, and sometimes they think that there may be a few too many hands-on things that they can't do, but that's not the case. Anybody can attend this, with the exception of anyone under 21 years old.
yes, sir.
And what about applying for the Kenner Citizens Police Academy?
All you need to do is visit our website, www.kennerpd.com. There's a link for Citizens Police Academy. You click there, you fill out the online application. We notify you of the next upcoming class dates, and we contact you with a letter or via phone call letting you know if you've been accepted to the program.
Okay, and also as part of this program, at the end of 13 weeks, we have a graduation ceremony, obviously, Brian, and I know with that ceremony comes some awards. Can you tell us about that?
We have this one very special award. We call it the Cone Award. And as I mentioned earlier, throughout the class, we do a demonstration on what it's like to drive while you're intoxicated. We take what we call fatal vision goggles, and we have two different pairs that simulate two different amounts of intoxication in the human body. And we let the participants of the class drive through a course that we design, and it shows them, at what level you become impaired, and it shows them that it doesn't take a whole lot. So we came up with this award, and it shows how many cones you strike during the course of driving this course. And
the cones signify?
We tell people during the course that each cone signifies a small child, dog or something like that in the road that they may happen to bump on their way home when
if they're driving impaired.
Yes,
correct.
sir.
Right.